So we are at Urban Automotive HQ in Milton Keynes, and I'm here obviously as a car buyer to buy a car today.
But who are Urban Automotive? They sell things like
Land Rover Defenders with big body kits on them, Lamborghini Uruses with big carbon body kits on them, Range Rover Sports again with big carbon body kits on them. But what car am I here to buy? Even if you look in the staff car park, we've got things that have got some interesting cars. We've got a Golf GTI Club Sport, an E46 BMW convertible there, an A45 AMG and a BMW M6 there. And in fact, over here we've got a slammed Audi A3, is it? Looking cool. My new car here as well, the Calvin M5, which is very, very nice, looking quite dirty. But the car that I'm here to buy, I don't know how I've played this, probably blacked it out in the thumbnail. I don't know.
We might have blacked it out in the thumbnail or maybe thrown in a little shot of a Lamborghini, but either way we're going to be revealing it shortly. One thing I can say is it's done over 100,000 miles, which begs the question.
How bad are high mileage cars? Let's get this deal done, check the car out, go for a drive, see what it's like. Oh look, Lenny's here. Yes, Lenny. You alright? Good to see you, man. You good? Yeah, all good. Doing a deal with Lloyd now, aren't I?
So I hear.
Yeah, always.
Can't help yourself.
Nah, can't help myself.
Buying everything. Just wondering why you're here, if there's anything I can sell you. What size trade is that?
On it, deals.
Everything's already sold. As you can see, it's still like out of 10 cars, 9 of them are Defenders. You know, it's still Defenders are so busy.
The Defenders are just, they're so popular, aren't they?
Yeah.
People are loving them.
And that's 4 years, nearly 5 years in as well. It hasn't slowed down.
It's weird, isn't it?
We kind of feel like we need to develop some new parts for it, because you know there's a lot of copycat. But well, remember when you brought that your Defender?
Yeah, it was like that. Oh, that was the video. Yeah.
I wanted to authenticate it because there's so many replica urban products out there now. So we kind of think, right, we need to freshen up the styling and maybe bring out some new bits.
So is that the plan at the minute?
Yeah. So we're going to bring out like a Mark II design for the Defender. And we've just had the new Octa in as well, so that's getting that's being scanned. So we're going to do some bits for that, which is pretty cool.
Blimey, right, mate.
That's another painted. So we're doing a lot of painted cars now.
What, you guys have actually painted that?
Yeah.
No, this is a nice colour. I like this.
Beautiful, isn't it? So it's Lamborghini Verde Hermes.
Oh, right.
But we're finding a lot of people going for paint now over wrap. You know,
I can
it's
imagine.
a little bit more expensive, but it's just nice. You can polish it, and it's
It is nice. Paint is paint all the way.
There's only so much that wrap can take you, and that's having full interior, the whole lot.
That's what they do, guys. So they literally buy that car bare bones,
tear it to shreds,
and then they refit the whole interior, paint the outside, customise the whole outside, new wheels, everything, and then.
So your dad's got the easy job. He just buys and flips cars. We actually
get you to clean them. Yeah, he does.
We have the hard part.
But they earn more money than me. It is cool though. It's a cool place, isn't it? Yeah. You like it, Kai? Yeah. Surely, do you not sell any in Dubai? Surely you need to get over in Dubai.
Well, I think that's the plan. Yeah.
I'm sure when I was out there, I'm sure I saw an Urban out there.
Yeah, you would have done. We've sent a lot of stuff out there.
Really?
It's just finding the right fitters.
Yeah.
Especially with the Defender stuff where it's just add-ons. But when it becomes full carbon fibre replacement bumpers, like G-Wagons and Cullinans and stuff, like it's a little bit more.
It needs to be right, doesn't it?
It needs to be right as well. You know, and we need to find the right fitters. That's why we don't just send our kits out to anyone. They need to be like tried and tested to make sure they fit properly. Because at the end of the day, you see like a Rolls Royce Cullinan parked in the car park and it's got Urban over it, and the bumper's like out of alignment, the arches aren't properly.
It's your brand.
It's our brand, so we make sure that it's fitted by people that know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And that's where we're trying to find fitters internationally who can do that for us. Like our friends, the Platinum Group out in LA, who do, like, you know, Kim Kardashian's car, Scott Dissett's car. They've been in the game for over 20 years, and their fit and their quality is absolutely incredible.
Perfect.
So we know that when we send a kit out there, we know it's going to be done right and it's going to be done properly. So finding those right people internationally to fit our kits is key.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So that's the model, trying to get people everywhere, because you could have these. You could sell these cars all over the world, couldn't you?
Of course, yeah, of course. So that's the thing. That the brand is getting so powerful.
Yeah.
The selling of the product isn't really the issue anymore. It's finding the right people to fit the kits.
You blimey.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
It's cool. It is cool.
Yeah. Right, I better get back to it.
Yeah, there you go. Good to see you.
Nice, mate.
It sounds.
Nice, Kai.
Thank you.
Try and get a few more quid out. Have a good look round it. Make sure there's no dents. Check the windscreen.
we're going to knock him, Kai, yeah?
You really think there's going to be a dent or something on that car?
Good to see you, Lenny, yeah? See you later.
CCD Event 2025 is approaching fast and the tickets are selling fast too. So if you've still not got your event ticket, I'll put the ticket link in the description below. It's on June the 15th on Father's Day in Daventry at Wilton Mill Go-Kart Track. I'll see you there. And now it's time to reveal the car that I'm here to see, a 2015 Audi S3. The current owner of the car is Lloyd, whose role at Urban is parts and conversions sales manager.
So S3 paperwork. So we've just gone through this whole. This is why I wanted this car, right? Because Lloyd is an absolute OCD anal.
I'm a little bit meticulous.
You are. You're very, very particular. That there's the service history, yeah?
Yeah, so that's 10 years of service history, you know, every year, you know, on the dot, done the mileage. Then obviously we've gone through the rest of the bits. So obviously, like we said, the common faults. So obviously had the gearbox fully refurbished. It's then had obviously the magnets on the engine done as well, which is a common S3 fault. We've got the coolant tank that's been done and the water pump. Just basically anything that's a typical issue with these cars has just been done, and it's just like, you know, hassle free. You know, there's going to be nothing that's needed on it. So again, it's just sort of, you know, all your MOT tests,
everything,
on it. Any warranty work it went in for Audi, because again, if there was any rattle, squeak, it went in and it got resolved. It's, you know, it's sound. So yeah, it's literally very thorough service history of just everything that's been done there. All the brakes and pads have all been done through the performance companies. They're all EBC discs and pads. Because I personally don't like OE. I always go for yellow stuff.
Cool.
So that's what's on there at the minute.
Excellent. So just to let everyone know, so Lloyd actually, coincidentally, he reached out to me a few weeks ago to say, how much will you give me for my car, Audi S3? I saw the pictures of it. It looked nice. And I just said, look, it books between, I think I'll show you on Enterreg now, between £8,000 and £9,000. And it's done 106,000 miles.
Yeah, 106.
You wanted like over 10 for it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was 10 at the time, because obviously that's what I was sort of like, you know, seeing was sort of what the price was in the market. Obviously,
Yeah.
I appreciate you have to make money out of it as well.
And so that would have been with the original wheels, but obviously I then bumped into him, Kai flagged him down, bumped into him, got chatting to him, and
Let me just quickly tell you the story of how this car came about. Me and my boy Kai was with my missus getting a baby scan done, and while she was getting the scan done, me and Kai was out the front looking at cars. And Kai spotted Lloyd going past in his new car, which sparked him to shout out, "Rev it!" Lloyd then kindly gave Kai a rev and pulled over, where we got chatting to him about his old Audi S3 that he wanted to sell, and reminded me that a few weeks prior, he'd actually sent over details to us at Binker. But as mentioned, we concluded that we couldn't quite give enough money for it.
how much are the wheels retail, roughly?
They're roughly about £3,000, including the VAT for the wheels. So, you know, full Michelin Pilot Sport 4s all round. It's got a carbon forged intake. It has res delete on it as well. So it's just like, it's a nice package. It's all well looked after. It's got all the Audi black badges, which are bought from Audi, so they don't actually fade over time. It's all genuine badges. Like, it's all done proper.
It's a proper car. It's a proper car. And when I looked at the car, I was like, oh my God, this car is not a standard book value car. And that's why I say to people, it's important, if you're dealing with any car dealer, get your car in front of him. If you're passionate about your car, he's owned his car for 8 years, he's looked after it, you can see that. He's put a gearbox in it as well, spent over £3,000 on a gearbox. I didn't know none of that stuff, and you're not going to bombard. I get it. You're not going to hit me with loads of messages and say it's had this, it's had that, because it's just going to be irritating. But now that I've met him, I've seen the car, I know a bit about him, know a bit about the car. It's changed my whole feeling on the car completely. And then we bumped into each other in the gym yesterday, and I said, you know what, Lloyd, I've got to buy that car. It's decent. So you've got 2 keys.
Yep, 2 keys. One of them's never been used. Might need to put battery in it, just double check it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got all the details of it. Obviously, you know it's a great spec car. It's, you know, super sport seats, Bang & Olufsen. You know, it's the right colour, right interior. So, yeah, it's definitely a lovely car.
It's a proper car. That's the other thing, the spec. So although it's also a nice car, but the spec is unreal as well, isn't it?
Yeah, matrix headlights, which is really hard to come by. Typically, you only see those on like an RS3.
Yeah.
Because again, it was such an expensive option. So basically, the person I bought this off of got it as a 25th birthday present off his parents. So he went mad on the options box.
Wow.
So basically, if there's an option on it, it has it. So yeah. It's
So he bought it new, and then you bought it off him 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it. I've been the owner ever since.
That's mad,
And I've
isn't
been
it?
very reluctant to sell it ever since.
How many miles did it have when you bought it?
30.
Oh, so it had low mileage, but you've done a lot in
I
it.
bought it 3 years old with
30,000 miles.
30,000 miles, and yeah, I've had it for sort of, you know, 7.5 years. So Yeah, I've done like 80,000 miles in it.
Wow, it's done you well, isn't it?
It's done me very well. I mean, it cost me a gearbox, but
Yeah.
other than that, it's
That's a shame. It's a shame about the gearbox, but
yeah.
yeah. All right, I'll talk to you a lot about the deal that we've done shortly. Let's go look at the car. Going to take you for a drive as well. Kai wants to go out in it, and then send you some money.
Yeah.
And then job done. So here it is then, the Audi S3. I have done a deal. I've just bought the car. I've not actually test driven it yet, which I say all the time is the biggest mistake that you can make. It's literally, you do not ever want to buy a car from a private seller and send them money before you test drive it. But with me, I do this for a living. It's not even that. Forget about that. I've got a relationship with these lot here. This is obviously not one of Urban's own cars. This is a staff car, so don't sort of get it mixed up by the way that Urban sell high mileage Audi S3s. They don't. But for me, I see value in this. And I think one thing I say a lot about high mileage cars, right? You save money, but then you take a risk. It is a risk. And I think everything in life's like that. It's like yin and yang, isn't it? You sort of get a gain. There's a benefit, but there is a risk that sometimes comes with that benefit. With this particular car, because he's done the gearbox, he's maintained it for like every 10,000 miles it's been serviced. He's owned it for 8 years. And I've said all of this inside, but the type of person he is, the spec of the car, the way it's been looked at, just everything about this particular car is ideal. Now, high mileage cars, obviously, yeah, the more miles the car's done, the more worn out it's going to be. That's a fact. But the more they wear out, the more they depreciate, which is also a fact. So you are going to save money, but a worn out car is more likely to go wrong. But if you buy the right one, like this particular car here, it's a game changer. It changes things. And I look back at when I first started buying and selling cars, and in fact, the way it started was I was buying things that I like. And I remember I bought an E46 BMW 320, or it might have been a 325, very similar to that car there, but mine was a coupe, not convertible. And it was a 53 plate. It was actually a pre-facelift. They facelifted them in 2004. It was the cheapest one on the Auto Trader by a mile. And for me, as someone who didn't have a lot of money, it was the only way that I could buy a modern-ish E46 BMW at that time. I can't remember the value of it. Let's say at the time they were sort of 7-8 grand to buy. This car was say 4.5-5 grand because it had done 150,000 miles. It was really, really high mileage. I bought that car, but again, the guy I bought it off was a lovely guy. He'd owned it for years. I think it had 1 or 2 owners from new, full history, very well maintained, and it was a lovely, lovely car. And I remember driving it home that night, and my mates were like, "Oh, this is so cool. It's like, you must love it. You must be so happy with it. Are you actually going to keep this one?" And I was like, "Do you know what? Literally on day one, I remember, although I loved the car and I was excited about it, I was like, you know, I'm selling it. I put it up for sale, made a bit of money on it, and I moved on." But the point is, it was a very good car, and there is cars out there that have done a bit of miles that are all right. Now, the mileage on this car is 106,000 miles, right? Which to some people is a little bit scary. The wheels, so let's talk about the deal. Book price, before we talk about the wheels, because I bought it with my heart, not my brain. Let's do the valuation first. In fact, before we do the valuation, let's do the car vertical. Again, really important that you do your car vertical checks, because if you don't, and you buy a car and it's got a problem with it, well, you've made a big financial mistake. So this car, again, being a high mileage car, forget about the fact it's a high mileage car, any car, you do not want to see any red flags on your car vertical check. With this car here, it's all green ticks, the mileage is all good, it's got no finance on it, and it's got no previous damage. 2 ownership records found, which we know about. You can see the guy that I've just bought it off, he's owned it since 2017. So it's amazing. The first owner there bought it in March 2015, obviously brand new. Now, all of this stuff's got the road tax and all that sort of stuff on there as well. Is there anything worth scrolling down? How long is the MOT on it? Did I even check the MOT? I think is it August? You can see that on here. MOT till August. So you can see all of that on the car vertical check. Again, perfect example of what you want to see, especially when you're buying a high mileage car. You want to make sure that's all good. So car vertical, I will link them in the description below. Use my code CCD to get 20% off if you do a car vertical check. All right, so valuations now. This is with my platform, enterreg.com. It's a trade platform. You can sell your car on there if you want to sell your car. Upload it on Enterreg, and one of our traders will give you a call and buy it off you. Now, as a trader, cap below £7,200, average £8,300, cap clean is 9.5 grand, right? There are trade values. That's what we're kind of guided by. Auto Trader trade there is £8,800. So when Lloyd originally contacted me and say, Calvin, I want to sell this at Audi S3, I didn't know him at the time, didn't know, you know, he was a friend of a friend, he was actually Lenny's mate. And that's funny, is that Matt that's just pulled up? No, it's not. Is that Lenny? It's Lenny. Yeah, I said that's the trade values. If I'm buying it as a car dealer, that's kind of where it needs to be. And that was the end of it. He said it was too low for me, so you're going to leave it as that, right? I then saw, when I saw the car, I thought, this is a proper nice car. And I had a wander around it. The bodywork is super clean. It had the original wheels back on it. I was like, they look good. The original wheels are nice. They're actually in the boot of the car now. They've got a pink, so cool here. It is just so cool. The cars that they're building is unreal. Look at that. That's a Land Rover specialist. You right, Kai? You like that one, yeah? Kai's with me today as well. Voston wheels, they sell them here. He's just said £3,000 for them wheels. And I was like, you know what? I've got to have this car with them wheels on. It's got a forged carbon intake, so he took the carbon intake off and the wheels off, getting ready to sell. He's then was planning to go down the usual trade route, trying to offer it to traders. And I was like, do you know what? This car, if I buy it, I want to buy it for Planet Dreams. We've just given away an S3 recently, the white one. Everyone seemed to love that car. This car is also a very nice car in very similar spec. And I just thought, if I'm going to buy another one, it's perfect for Planet Dreams. Let's do it. I can afford to spend more on a car at Planet Dreams because we've always got budget to play with. But if I buy this car, I need to have the carbon intake and the wheels on it. So how much are you going to take for it? Lloyd was like, Calv, if I throw in them wheels and that carbon intake, I'm going to want a lot more than £9,000 for this car. So don't want to get flattened, preferably not. Nice car, isn't it? Kai's getting some filming for his colour's cool. That is a cool colour. You getting some filming for your TikTok, yeah? Mm-hmm. Kai's car diary. Getting Kai on the TikToks.
Have you M5 that colour?
For banter I would. If the video got enough views, then it would pay for it. So yeah, but no, I wouldn't. Not for me personally. I'd do it for a laugh. But do you know, that'd make a good video. I wrap my M5 in pink, yeah. Imagine it. So the question is, guys, how much have I paid for this car? With the wheels and with the forged intake. By the way, let me put the bonnet, show you what intake's on it right now. The car is completely stock. It's on eye-back springs as well. Let's touch on that because it's sitting nice. Eye-back springs, not too low, not too high. The gap is perfect. The stock wheels have got spacers for them, which we don't need. These wheels have got the perfect offset, so they don't actually need spacers, which is perfect. Under the bonnet, it's completely stock. Intake, stock. We've got the carbon one in the boot now, so we're gonna get that refitted. But yeah, really, really nice thing. It's had the water pump done, it's had the cam magnets done, it's had the gearbox done, as we've mentioned loads of times in this video. It's got PS4S tyres, super sport seats, Matrix headlights, Bang & Olufsen sound, heated seats as well. And it's an S-tronic. What's not to love about it? But the question is, how good or bad does it drive? So I'm gonna take it for a drive now. I'm pretty confident it's gonna be fine. But I've driven loads of these cars and I do know that they have their issues. So let's take it for a drive and hope that it doesn't scare people from buying high mileage cars, because I think a lot of people are going to watch this and be like, you know what, for the money, have I said the price yet, Amar? I haven't said the price, no? We'll go for a drive first and we'll tell them the price after, yeah? Everyone's going to be questioning, what's the price, what's the price? By the way, if you want to win it, yeah, it's 2p an entry. Planet Dreams, link in the description. Get on it. If you're a dream catcher, you're already entered. Has it got fuel in it, Amar? Have you looked?
Not yet.
Just that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Wow, it's tight. What are you laughing at? You need to clean some cars, mate. Binker car valet, man like Kai. It just feels fresh. It sounds good. What if it's got a res delete? It's got half a tank of fuel, Amar. We're gonna have to go for a drive in it. We've got the M5 here. Should we let Amar take the M5?
I will.
You'll take the M5?
Yeah.
Amar, you don't want to take the M5, do you?
I will.
So what we'll do is me and you can go for a quick spin in it.
On this?
Yeah. And then we'll come back and get the M5, yeah?
Yeah.
I want to make sure it's all good.
Looks good.
Looks good, doesn't it? You happy with it?
Yep.
Do you know, it's wicked that this wouldn't have happened if you didn't say, rev it! How much? But it's so important that you know that, because the small things in life can equate to so many to massive things, can't they? Just by opening that conversation. Lloyd's even happy. He's bubbling. He sold his car,
Yeah.
and you know we're here today. We've done a little video. Someone's going to win it as well. Imagine off the back of you just saying rev it, someone's going to win this car, Kai.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, you've been filming some TikToks, so you've had a lot out of it as well.
Check them, guys.
Check them out. What's your? I've just told him, innit?
Kai's Car Diary
On it.
TikTok.
On it, and yeah, it's just good. It's all positive, isn't it? Should go for a drive.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about?
I like these stitching.
Them seats are serious, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are like the go-to seats. They're called super sport seats.
Really?
That's what everyone wants in S3s.
I like that.
It's nice, isn't it? They are nice, really nice. Nice feature. Shame we've got the wheels in the back, but that's all right. We can still drive it.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
It's all right. We can jump in, go for a cruise, see what it's saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. That there, that's a good question. That there, I think, was this an ashtray? I'm pretty sure that was an ashtray. Search up, Google, search up that part number there. Come on, just do it for the benefit of the video.
Ashtray. Yeah, you're right.
Still got that. How much is it worth? £21. Might have to stick that on eBay, mate.
And it can be a cup holder.
It can act as a cup holder, can it? Can it?
Apparently.
I think as it goes in the cup holder, that's its place. It's wicked that it stayed with the car. Definitely does not smell like it's ever been smoked in this car.
It's good.
Seats are so nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Even the wear, so whilst we're on the subject of high mileage, if you look at the wear on the bolster of this seat here, so that's where you're going to look. It's a bit wide, but there's no wear on it whatsoever, which is obviously what you want to see. Even the car in general, the steering wheel's clean, the gear knob's clean. It is a very, very tidy car. This isn't the case for every high mileage car, and that's kind of the point. The high mileage cars, I think, are really good. I've always been drawn to them. I say drawn to them. When you grow up with no money, and when you live life with no money, you look to be resourceful. You look to try and get as much as you can for whatever budget that you've got available to you. And I still, you know, that's grounded within me. I don't look, when I've got money, I don't look to go and find the necessarily the most expensive one. Some people do that. Some people go on websites and look high to low and they just want to buy the best one. I've never had that mindset. I've always wanted to get, not just get a deal, I've always wanted to get as much as I can for my money. And if you was in the market today to buy an Audi S3, this car books at retail, say it books at £11,000. In fact, we can look right now, £12,500. There you go. 12 to 12.5 grand is the retail value of this car. If you wanted one with 20,000 miles, if there's one out there with this spec, it's probably going to be double the amount of money. To me, that feels like poor value, but then that ain't a bad way to buy a car. I'm not even saying that. Let's fold them mirrors out. On it. I'm not saying that at all, but when you're working on a budget, you just naturally want to get as much as you possibly can for your money. So yeah, that is definitely what I like about high mileage cars, but it's also very important that you're cautious about what you buy. I'm also interested to see how it rides on these wheels with this suspension, because it's probably going to be quite a hard ride.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
There's tons of like e-scooters and
There is, isn't there?
around there. Probably because they're on like a massive estate. Whatever that's called.
No, you're right. That's why people must use them to drive into work in.
Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz there.
Yep.
Burger van there. Sell loads of junk.
Yep.
I'm a little bit cramped because,
You're a bit big.
well, one, it's not just that. It's got all these. I can't put the seat back far enough. Got all these things behind me. That's why. Scan you there. Urban have smashed it. It's so cool in there, isn't it?
It's actually sick in there.
It's cool for you to come to work today. When Mum said, "Oh yeah, Kai's coming in with you tomorrow," I was like, "Result? What a result!" Because I'm coming urban. I didn't know for certain. It sounds good, doesn't it?
Sounds well good.
It has res delete on it as well.
So what they do on these cars, Kai, they've got a resonator box in the middle of the exhaust, and sometimes they remove them just to. It's not illegal to do that. It's perfectly legal. This car's completely stock, by the way. But they remove them. Free BCA. Look at the plate on that. No way. I think that's the owner of BCA. It must be, surely. Or one of the directors there.
that you've been doing things about number plates as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
That is sick. Look at that number plate.
Right, TikTok. So basically,
Follow it.
we're driving and we just found the plate 3 BCA, and we just thought it might be the owner of BCA.
That's 100% one of the directors of BCA, quite. Or
must
is
be.
someone high up in BCA, even with that car?
Yeah.
100%.
Right, see ya.
But can't remember what I was saying now. I think I was talking about the mods. So yeah, what a lot of people done is they removed the resonator box. It's quite normal. That's Mercedes, so we're obviously heading back now. I don't want to head back just yet, so I want to still feel how it drives. It's quick though. Very.
Fast, isn't it?
Oh, because BCA, they own Supreme Wheels, so that's why.
Oh.
Yes, a BCA apparently, I think they bought Supreme Wheels. So that explains why there's a BCA plated car going into Supreme.
I did get a shot of that. Right. Yeah, doesn't matter. That works.
Do you know what, it rides really nice. You can feel the harsh bumps, but overall the ride's really, really good.
It sounds nice and it's actually quick.
It's quick, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. See the little boost gauge there, quite.
You know, I actually pointed that out earlier.
No, I know you did.
Just sick.
But if you look now, when we're driving, it goes up.
Oh yeah.
It is quick, isn't it?
It's quick.
It is apparently stock.
It can't be.
But going back to the high mileage subject, let's turn left here, sort of just going round and round in circles. I think the most important thing is, yeah, you can judge a car on how well you think it's been looked after by the person. When you meet the person, you chat to them, and the appearance of the car. But I think the most important thing is look at what the common problems are with a car and just check that all of those common issues have been done. Because if a car is done in the region of 100,000 miles, well, it's likely that every common fault that it should have had has been repaired, and if it hasn't been repaired, then it's going to be needing to be done at some point quite soon. So it's well worth keeping that in mind. The clutches on these are, I don't know, they are pretty good. I think the gearbox issue with this car wasn't related to a common fault as such. It was related to sometimes they drop a gear too soon and they catch the gear and it snaps the tooth on the cog, and that's basically that's what's happened with this gearbox, I think, which has meant that he's had to spend over £3,000 on a gearbox. It's nice for me that that's been done.
Yeah.
Because I know that the gearbox and the clutch is still good. It had a new clutch at that point as well. But obviously for the Lloyd, the previous owner, that's very annoying. So yeah, my day today buying a high mileage Audi S3 from Urban Automotive, it's been a good one, man. I'm quite happy with this car. I say quite happy, I'm really happy with it. I have overpaid for it. I haven't even told you how much I paid for it yet, have I? I've paid £11,000 for this car. Basically, it got to a point where he was like, Cal, look, I need to get, if I'm going to throw in the wheels as well, and I wanted both sets of wheels because for resale, it's debatable, but for Planet Dreams, I feel like the Vossens are a no-brainer. Like, they are such a lovely set of wheels. So I preferably wanted both sets of wheels. Is it all the way around? It is all the way around. And I wanted that carbon intake because I think a brand new one of them's £600-700, so I wanted that as part of the deal as well. So I've given £11,000 for it, which in the trade is a lot of money. It's far too much money, but I just know for whoever wins the car, it's going to make a great prize for that person. So yeah, if you want to be a chance of winning it, as mentioned, I'll link Planet Dreams in the description below, 2p an entry, and I'll also link Car Vertical. If you do your checks, make sure you use that code CCD to get 20% off, and that's everything.
And follow my TikTok.
And follow Kai's TikTok as well. If you're on TikTok, go check out his TikTok. He's putting a lot of effort into it, and at some point I'm going to need to retire, so you can take over. Yeah. Before I go, if anyone's had an experience buying a high mileage car, whether it be good or bad, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Like, there's so many people out there that have gone through the realm of the mindset of what I've just said, looking for something that's good value for money, bought it, and has it been a headache or has it been brilliant? Let me know in the comments below. I'm interested to hear your stories. It'd be good to get some more high mileage cars on the channel as well. I love a high mileage car. So yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up, leave it at that. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.